some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast who gave me my Q-tip, I leash I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do you know when I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck that. There's no never disrespect. I got you all in check.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand setting, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. In the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. Oh, there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Dak gonna put it up right away. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here we go. We're going to 54.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. Set, go.
The first carry for the Spartan. Kenneth Walker. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. Gains an even 70 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the jump.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Ready?
The ball comes out. The Cowboys have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority and it cannot be stressed enough.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Dag, gonna give this to Blue. And this is gonna be a Cowboys first down as he'll take it forward to the 27.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. So it's fourth down. Punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now Milroe on first down. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll wind up getting around 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
19 tight, 19.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So, from the 22, here's second and 2.
Cowboy 80.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and inches.
Go.
Milroe. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. Stretch the eagle.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 18, up. 18, Cardinal. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
Warriors 70. Cut Viking 18.
Again, it's Milrow. Flush to his right, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on fourth down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
We'll try and throw for it with Milrow. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First down.
Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. So one quarter in the books. Our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. On the play fake, Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up first and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good run there. They'll get him 5 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
79 Broncos. Cowboy 80.
On play action, Milrow on the run to the right, going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
60 Maverick. 60.
Milrow on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
70 Timberwolves. Corey 70. Ready, run.
They'll indeed go for it with Milrow. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
9 brings up second and a yard.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard.
26.
Again, it's Blue. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott. Left side, caught by Last. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and a yard.
Yeah.
They'll let the fullback try to push the ball. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
First down.
2 minutes to go here.
First and
Till
goal at the
halftime.
7-yard line.
Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. A run on first and goal. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
It is good. Makes the score Cowboys 21. Seahawks nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Torrey Horton on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready, set.
there, got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Here we go, here we go.
Mooney in motion.
60 bites, 60 bites.
They'll go play action with Milroe. The reception for Rondale Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Hold the set.
They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing again, it's Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton.
Complete to Torrey Horton. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Ready?
Milroe going to throw it again. Out to his right. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is first and goal.
That's another Seahawks.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks.
The kicker on.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The kickoff for
Closing
Seattle.
seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
From the 35, it's first and 10.
ready? Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Play action, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first down, it's Milroe. This one caught by DJ Sharp. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 12.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. To throw again is Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
In the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. On an end, left side. It's caught. And he's taken down up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Here we go.
Again, here comes Blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Big opening up the middle. And he's got another one. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Milroe on first down. Get this complete to Horton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
From
yard.
the 35, here's second down and a yard.
Come on. Gravity Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. The left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 43
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's Taken in by Horton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Moore going in motion.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Again, it's Milroe. Forced out wide. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Ready. Set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Milroe throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
In the end zone, here's Devontae Turpin. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. This one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. That one intercepted. the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Michael Dixon to kick
So the
off
lead
for
is
Seattle.
7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. In the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's blue. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Ready up. And cut back in. Cut back row 80. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the
Pick up
play.
there of 13.
That's
First
good
down,
for a
Seattle.
Seahawks. First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 13 yards.
Viking 18.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing is Milrow. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the dangers, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And another first down. And another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now Milrow. The throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle.
The kicker on
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. In the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
And the
12
Cowboys
yards on the
first
game.
down.
That's good for a quick first
and
down.
10 at the 34-yard
From the
line.
34 now, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
By the Seahawks. first and 10.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos, go.
On first down, it's Milroe. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal, 18
They send a
Cardinal.
receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Past midfield to the 45. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. He'll leave them just shy of the first down.
And brings up
It's going to be third. They need one.
Ready? 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
They'll try and run it with Walker. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
4 yards.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
19 Tiger,
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Gain of 9.
Brings up
Second and a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Count to 60, count to 60. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
This is first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's complete to Blue. And he's taken down up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Right side and brought in by Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, You need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains. Force the turnover on downs.
It's a gain of 9.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Here we go, go!
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
70 Timberwolf.
Third down, they go with Walker. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.